Hey, do you have trouble with the tomato hornworm on your tomato plants? If so, you need to watch this entire video. All right, so what I like to use is basil, but not just any basil. I like to go to the grocery store and get their basil. First reason is when you go to the local big box stores or the nurseries, you're gonna see the basil and you may get 1 or 2 plants in the little pot for $5 or $6. Guess what? Look how many I have. And it's for the same price. So you get more if you go to stores like Publix. That's where this came from. I already used one of them and we're gonna do a little tour of the ones I did a couple days ago. All right, so that's the reason, number one. And I get lots of basil to put around my tomato plants. All right, so let's go ahead and do a tour of the basil that I already have, and then I'm gonna go ahead and break down even more why you need to do this. So let's go check the basil out. So you can see my tomato plant right here. I got the basil growing right beside it. I put it in like a couple days ago. Look at the basil, and they're doing fabulous. It's only been about a couple days, but this right here is going to protect my plants. I promise you it will. All right, so I got them all the way down. So this is the reason why you want to get the grocery store basil, unless you have already planted your basil from seed. I didn't do that. So look at there. I mean, basil all the way down, yo. All right, so after taking that little tour of the basil plants, and I got more on the other side, that is why I go to the grocery store, and I got these from Publix. Those that you saw came out of this container. Now I got to show you how to separate it. But the reason why we want basil over our tomato area is because you can smell that aroma. It's even stronger than this tomato plant. All right, so that moth that comes by to drop the larvae for that hornworm is smelling these plants. So this right here is going to confuse it. It's going to trick it. And I have been doing this for a couple years. And I think last year I finally had like one or two hornworms on my tomato plants, but I got tons of tomatoes because I put this right here around all of my tomato plants. And if you're having issues with other plants as well, for the tomato hornworm, because they get on peppers too, this is your friend right here. All right, so that's why I do what I do. And plus, it saves me. All right, so let's go ahead and show you how I take these apart, and then I'm gonna show you how I plant them. So let's go. It's real simple. Hey, before I show you how to separate them, I want to make sure that you know that you gotta harden these off. I don't remember if I mentioned that or not, but I don't want you to make that mistake. These have been on the inside in the grocery store, and we don't know how long they've been there. And also, these probably were planted on the inside. So you got to get them acclimated so you don't waste your $5 when you bring them outside. So make sure you do that. It took me about 5 days, 5 to 6 days before I was comfortable bringing them out. And now they stay outside until I get them in. All right, so all you're gonna do is go ahead and loosen this up. Now you can see the root system right here, and I'm pretty rough with it. So what I do is I just bust it right in half, and it's been outside in the rain. And then so after I bust them in half, I'm just gonna pick a small group of them and then just pull them apart. And you can determine how many you want, but I will try to leave a couple of them in the groups so I don't disturb all the roots. But I could, because I've done it already before. I'll bust it up again, and look, I still got tons of plants. All right, so let's go ahead and plant these. All right, so here's the basil that I'm about to plant. It's about a foot away from the actual tomato plant. I even plant them closer than that. All I'm doing is digging a hole big enough to take the stem. And all I'm gonna do is slide that in just like that and drop it back down. That's how easy it is. All right, and I like to take the lower leaves off because that stem is going to be covered by the soil, and pop some of those off. And I'll let that just stay around here for that smell and this backfill, and bring my mulch back around. And now we got protection. But I really like to do this like time I plant these, but I didn't have the basil because they didn't have them in the stores, and I didn't plant the seeds. So the last thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and get the watering can, and then I'm gonna go ahead and water it in. And it's raining off and on, like that's why it's looking the way it looks outside. So it's gonna rain some more, so I'm gonna try to hurry up and do this video, and I'll put some more water in my can. Now you see how easy it is to protect your tomato plant from that hornworm by using basil. That's right. So if you have not seeded your own basil and you're like, hey, the basil's so expensive at the big box stores, then go to the grocery store. It's the same price that you're paying for those 1 or 2 stems of basil. Look how many plants I got. I got so many. All right, so this is how we're going to protect our plants. And the smell is going to, once again, confuse that moth, and then you're going to give more protection throughout the growing season. And you may see 1 or 2, but you may not see any. And I'll take that any day. All right, so if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe so that you can get more content like this. And I'll see y'all in the next video over here. All right, so let me go ahead and get these basil plants in before the rain pours down on me. So I'll see you soon. Let's go.